PP, second draw, PPP 2.0. Let's dive into those that are getting 150,000 or less. This might go down as the first video in the history of my YouTube channel that I didn't start it out like this. JJ the CPA here. Hope you're doing well. So with that being said, in terms of the 150,000 or less, those of you that are getting that amount, here's what's simplified as it relates to getting the PPP loan. For those that are getting the second draw in the second round, which is those that already got PPP before, whether it's forgiven or not, you're getting second draw, okay? Then if it's 150,000 or less, and you'll see it on the application, the 2483-SD, it indicates that if you're getting 150,000 or less in the middle, that you don't have to provide on the application the information to show that you qualify based on the gross receipts test. What is that? Well, you have to have at least one quarter in 2020 versus the same quarter in 2019 where your gross receipts is 25% or less. Now, as it relates to that, I've got in my PPP2 playlist a number of things that you can go through. You're going to see I'm also going to put a link specific to a video that just walks you through a little whiteboard on how to figure out your gross receipts test of being down 25%. But if it's less than 150,000, you don't have to provide any documentation to get the PPP 2.0 loan. You don't have to provide any documentation to show that you are down. Some banks are asking for it. I'll just leave my comments to say, well, it's not required. And then for those that are getting 150,000 or less for the first draw, so this is second round if you haven't gotten PPP before and you're going for that, or you're reapplying and you're going for PPP1 because you don't qualify for PPP2. So with that, if you're 150,000 or less, you don't have a gross receipts test. You don't have to show that you're down. Why? Because it's not required for those of you that didn't get PPP before, or you're reapplying for PPP 1.0 because you qualify for more, because you didn't get enough the first round, because you didn't know that there were expenses that could be included. Getting more off PPP 1.0, otherwise known as first draw, doesn't mean I need more at all. It's the same calculation to determine how much you get. Those that got PPP 2.0, that got PPP 1.0 and now they're going for their second draw, okay? The thing to note is that for either one of you, okay, if you're 150,000 or less on either draw, first or second, here's the thing to know. Get your application in, right? Here's the thing to know. You don't have to provide any documentation. Zip, zero, none. You're filling out an application. It's pretty simple. All right. Hey, thanks for tuning in. I'd love it if you'd subscribe. I've got other videos. If your head's swirling on this, you can check out some of my other videos. But the biggest thing to do is get to your bank, apply, have them help you answer these questions so that you can get your application in ASAP. All right. Hey, don't you ever forget, you've never met a CPA quite like me.